On everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika, and we are about to talk about Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. This is season 3. Season 3, episode 9, Retribution. That's what we finna talk about, okay? And we start this episode off with Plastique and Shonda. Now, Shonda with the piercing, yeah. They decide that, they need to get out the house. Shonda does anyway. So they gonna go out and they gonna go to yoga. Now that must be the rich white woman type of stress release type of thing to do. Cause child, I wouldn't have never thought of no yoga. Well, and before I continue, Plastic Girl, what did you do? I mean, like, for real, y'all. This one you can tell you got some real hair up in there, too. Because the nigga hair stand up. The fake hair lay down. It's sticking up because that's the real shit. Okay. But anyway, what did Plastique do to herself? That girl, I knew that, you had got a little work done when I first met you, and since your check came in from season 1 and season 2, it cleared at the bank. I knew that you was probably going to do some additional work because, women in society today feel like that we have to conform to what society considers to be beautiful, and they do a lot of unnecessary chopping on themselves, and they be, be fucked up sometimes. But girl, you look like you done went to see Dr. Miami too many times. Your body look like it's molded out of straight clay. Girl. Anyway, Shonda with the piercing say that she been out of it as of late since Willie moved out the house, okay? However, the kids, they can see him at any time that they want to because although he may not be that good of a husband, he is a good father to them. So she won't ever deny him that. Now, the convo switches over to what's been going on with Plastique, right? And she said, girl, I got caught. Shonda was surprised. Why? She said, yeah, girl, I got caught, and at this point, I don't know who I want to be with. My parents been married for 39 years, and until she knows it's solid like that, she not really ready to try to do no settling down with nobody. She said, I don't believe in divorce, and truth be told, I think I'm really acting out because, I'm still dealing with the death of my brother. Okay, plus I'm trying to help my parents find a new home because they don't want to live in the house that he died in. So, because it's too painful. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you being gay for pay because you acting out because your brother passed. Okay, let's go to Chihuahua and Max. And side note, wasn't that a nice ass house that Max and them got? I say Max because he probably the one with the corns, honey. Anyway, as per usual, she overreacting and telling him that it took all she had not to wake him up last night and tell him that what went down at Donice's event, okay? She said that, she said when Donice was up at her event that she decided that she was going to tell the story of some Becky sliding into her DMs telling her about Chihuahua's court date. Now, Maxie seemed surprised that, and goes into he seems surprised, and she go into theatrics talking about my court case is something I can't even really speak on, but best believe the truth will reveal itself. I said, okay, Brandon, whatever. We really don't give a shit, but okay. Now, Max is the one I had an issue with in this episode, on this scene. Because Max said one thing he don't condone is putting putting family and people personal lives out there when you into some type of beef with someone. I agree with that part. He said, since she did that, I ain't dealing with her. You know, she could take her whack ass music on somewhere. Now, see, Max, this is the problem I have with you, because I get you not liking the fact that Masika was there, but you don't really know what Masika's involvement was with that. And truth be told, she did say that shit was kind of messy, but of course she friends with Donnie, so she gonna show up, okay? She wasn't really saying anything when none of this went on. But now you want to say that the girl is, you know, her music whack and stuff like that. But let's break this down, the hypocrisy of Max Tease, okay? Now, in the studio, when you were smiling and staring at her assets, was she talentless and her music was whack to you then? In the studio, when Chihuahua bust in assuming that, you know, you know, upset with you, assuming something possibly was going on with her, was she not talentless and whack then, when you basically let your wife be carted off by security and you stayed there with her because it was all about the business with you, okay? But now that you and your wife on good terms, now this girl is whack and talentless, and you ain't fucking with her. I didn't like that, because I understand, but until he get the point, until he know exactly what Masika involvement was with that, he ain't have no right to say that kind of stuff about her and call her talentless, because truth be told, ain't none of y'all really doing shit on here if you ask me, okay? Now, Masika, let me get you together real quick, because like I told you, I don't kick a bitch without, you know, I give you the truth, and then I give you the real truth about yourself. Now, you talking about, you want to have this open mic night, touch the mic, and get to see what the good people is. You said this after doing some type of performance, and it was every bit of 10 to 15 people in there. But you tell us that you got this song called Black Cinderella. You don't really want to put that song out because you and Fetty Wap seem to be in a good place right now, and that song is basically about him, and you don't want to ruffle no feathers by putting that out. Okay, I'll be back to you, girl. Now, don't need to hook up with Nia and tell her about the event and what transpired. And she said, fuck Brandy. The only way she wants to see her is dead. Now, Moniece, see what I was telling y'all about Crazy Quiet? See what Crazy Quiet wish upon you? Told y'all. Then Masika gets to talking about Fetty Wap on the road with groupies. And I was confused, because at what time was her and Fetty a couple? Can somebody? Anybody? I was under the impression that they were fuck buddies, and she just so happened to have gotten pregnant. If that's not the case, could somebody put it in the panties so that I can better understand what I'm seeing before my eyes on Mondays? Now, Princess Layla Ali, she decides she gonna go and see Jason Lee. And the reason why she went to see Jason Lee, because she wants something that she's heard that he has access to. She talking in code, which ain't necessary. Just say what you fucking want with the man. You want this alleged sex tape of Moniece. And because you and Brandy hate that bitch for various reasons, you want to get that tape and possibly give it to your friend. Now, I realize Jason not here for Brandy, and I know she called him names and threw a drink on his ass, but he not that damn dumb, okay? He said, now, I don't hate Brandy, but if she wants to apologize and grovel at my feet, and a whole list of other demands that he gave, because he listed what he wanted, child. He said, I'll consider giving it to her. Then Princess Olayla Ali said, well, and you know, is it good? He said, yes, it's, you know, it's alright. You know, the movements and things wasn't that bad, but it's got a backdrop. It's doable, child. It's with some rapper she was supposedly had hooked up with after she had that relationship with her and Fizz came to an end. So it's noteworthy, okay? Now, next we got Old Lyrica Senior and Junior meeting up. And Senior's still mad that Junior went out and got married without her. She convinced Steak Sauce, convinced her to do that. But I'm like, your daughter is a grown woman. Why would she allow a man to make her do anything she don't want to do? Mama, you tripping. Okay? She not a baby girl no more. She's still your baby girl and always will be, but she's a grown woman and she thinks on her. She thinks for herself and makes her own decision. She asked Lyrica Jr. did Steak Sauce tell her about their last meeting, and Lyrica said, yeah, he told me. He also told me you broke our wedding picture. That mama said, fuck that picture. You broke my heart. You can always get another picture. And I said, oh, that would have to be the moment where I had throw that hand up like that there, like when you in these little churches, the country churches. I have to walk away from my mama because I would have probably wanted to fight her, and that ain't cool, okay? Then the combo went to the left, and old girl gonna tell Lyrica Jr. she been hiking for 5 days. You know, she been hiking. She go 5 days a week. But she can't seem to get rid of her little muffin top. Because she got a little muffin top. That's all. And she want to get liposuction. She gonna tell that girl basically, if you can get me the liposuction, then maybe I can forget about this elopement. And we can move on from that. So you trying to extort money out of your daughter? For peace? Let's talk Fetty Wap right quick. He said he been in town a few days and he ain't went to see Masika yet because every time he leave her, he ain't happy. He talking about he trying to give the fans what they want, which I think that's the only reason why this motherfucker on here is to try to promote himself some more. He wants to stay in the spotlight as long as he possibly can. Okay? Fetty Wap, please answer me. Well, the fans of Fetty Wap, that's who I want. The fans of Fetty Wap, please tell me down in the comment section what y'all want from him. So we can get that to him so he can go on and do what he gonna do on here and get the hell up off this show. This dude just look like he need a fucking cleansing. Y'all don't have no taste in fucking music these days. Y'all let these people come along and y'all don't require nothing of y'all artists and entertainers these days. My generation, child, let me tell you something. Rabbit hole. Luther knew if he was gonna be fat, if he was going to be fat and skinny all at the same time with a jelly curl that don't quite curl, that he was going to have a velvety smooth voice and a smooth motherfucking skin. And he gave y'all that. He gave that to us. He sure did. Gerald Levert. Gerald knew if he was going to be on that dope, looking like a double burger and a fry, with a decent jelly curl that did flip, he was going to have to stay fly, have mad swag, and always have that beard and mustache trim and sing for the gods. He gave that to us. Even Keith Sweat looked like a frog by the eyes, but he was always clean and sexy, and begging and all, that nigga had swag. See, y'all don't require much of y'all entertainers today. That's why y'all got people like Fetty Wap and Designer with the 2 eyes and Soldier Boy Tellums and shit like that. Because y'all don't require nothing of these entertainers, so they give y'all little to nothing. They be barely talented. They all act like they on some type of speed because they always jumping around Designer. And y'all just don't require nothing. And side note, Soulja Boy, that was real ugly how you try, instead of just walking away quietly and just saying that you are no longer on the cast of Love and Hip Hop, you gonna try to tell us, the viewing audience, that you left Love and Hip Hop Hollywood because it's too ratchet for your brand. Wasn't you the same motherfucker that told us that ain't that what you told us? Child cheese. Mona said nope. She said his ass was fired, and I screamed. I said, Child, these folks do too much. Now, why the hell would he say of all people? As much as he has been shown on this show to be ratchet himself, gonna say that he left this show because it wasn't good for his brand. It was too ratchet. Child, please, what brand do you have that ain't ratchet? Let me get on back to this review, because I could go on and on about this motherfucker, but He said he gonna be there for baby Carter. So she grow up, she know she always got a daddy there that love her. And I said, okay, Fetty, you with them all them goddamn children. Now let's talk Plastique and her mom. We're gonna talk about this real briefly because it was sad. And if for some of y'all that may know me know that this time of year is the year, you know, my mom's birthday was Monday. That's probably why I didn't do this review. I stayed in the bed all day. Now I get a little sad around this time, you know, sometimes I think about, you know, the age she would have been, and then I have another depressing moment around about Christmas when I think about it was Christmas time 20 some odd years ago when I lost her. So basically, they talking about the brother Omar. Omar took an overdose. That's how he wound up dying, and they trying to, you know, find a new place to stay and find closure and all of that. Her mama told her that she'd like to see her with a good man, and Nikki, right now, a good man ain't what she trying to have, okay? So that's all that happened with that scene. Princess Layla go to see Chihuahua and tell her that Jason said that he agreeing to meet up with you, but you know that he don't really care for you that much. Layla tell her that she said she know how, she tell her that she gonna have to put it on for him, and she talking about I know how to turn on the charm when I need to get what I want and get back in Jason good graces, and he will give her that tape, okay? Now Masika, you're not the only one with a deadbeat daddy. Let me just tell you that. You know what it is before you allowed yourself to be in this situation where you had sex with this man without protecting yourself, thus procreating with him, okay? Get used to being lied to, girl. This is how it goes, you know? Get used to the late night, early morning phone calls where he know the baby sleep, but he want to fuck, okay? Get used to that. You were a jump off when he met you. You're going to be a jump off 9 months and a baby later. Get used to it. Now, she told us about how she's so tired of all of that stuff, and that's why I said all of that. I just don't have a fuck to. Oh, I was looking for a fuck to give. If y'all got one, put it in the panic. All right. Now let's go to the dinner with Jason Lee, Layla Ali, and Chihuahua. And she done brought him some sunglasses, and he told her, you know, Now, they wasn't no Ellen Tracy's. They wasn't no Versace's. Hell, I don't know if they was even Cynthia Bailey. So, I don't know what that was supposed to have done for him. But he told her she was going to have to come stronger than that. She did talk about, when I'm loyal, I'm loyal. If I say I'm your friend, you can count that for the rest of your life. I ride and die for mine. Now, y'all remember on Coming to America where the old girl had to do whatever Eddie wanted her to do. And she was hopping on one leg and barking like a dog. He mentioned that, and that dumb bitch got up and did it. And he told her that's still their friendship. I said, oh, that's how they do it in Hollywood. Oh, okay, then cool, girl. Now let's talk Lyrica Senior, steak sauce, and these mamas. Let's just talk about the whole fucking ragged ass situation. He decided to have a reception to try to have another reception to try to recreate that moment that Lyrica Senior ruined when she started clowning and stuff. So he having a do-over reception. And we got Safari. He there trying to hit on Tierra, but she wasn't here for it. And I'm like, but I don't blame you, girl, because he just... I like you, Safari, but grow the fuck up. Now, Lyrica Senior arrived, and, you know, I ain't gonna lie, the lady look nice or whatnot. She alright for a bitch her age, and everybody telling her that, and you know, it's pumping her head up. It's pumping that Kool-Aid through her veins, okay? She thinking that she the shit, talking about, you know, her daughter go and her and her daughter go out and people think that they sisters opposed to mothers and daughters, and I was like, you know what, that really ain't no compliment, bitch, and it ain't no compliment to Lyrica Senior, because what they saying is she look old, and she do look old. Stop wearing these old ass wigs. Y'all need to consult me. You know, I may not have, you know what I'm saying, bitch, I can get you a fly ass wig for the low. I like to spend a couple of $100 every now and again on my wigs, you know, and since my situation change. I can't do it all the time. But if I'm going to go get a $50 wig, that bitch going to look like a $100 wig by the time I get off, okay? Say what you want to about me on this motherfucker. But one thing you ain't never, every video somebody compliments me on how well my face is made and my hair is done. And I don't need the compliments. I appreciate them, but I know that because I keeps myself up. I ain't finna be no bitch that look like this. So that ain't no damn compliment. Anyway, Steak Sauce get up and he gets to doing this toast about being blessed to have his mama here and his wife here. And Pam, a.k.a. Tricks, cooling. She just said, yeah, you know, I'm proud too. I'm blessed. I got my son and my daughter-in-law. Now, Lyrica Senior says, would you let him talk? Now, you knew that was going to start some shit. And bitch, you deserved everything that came to you. You get to going out talking about let her talk and stuff. And let him talk. And she is letting him talk. You know. She gets to talking about how she felt when he ran off with her daughter. And got married and didn't think about how that made her feel, being so disrespectful toward that boy and his mama and stuff. So he told her, he said, you know what? He said, you say all of this stuff and you don't care nothing about. I'm finna paraphrase this because I ain't trying to go into all this. But he basically told her, you say all this stuff, you be so disrespectful to me and my mom, you don't think about how nothing you say is going to affect us. And then you had the nerve to think that I would pay for your liposuction. He said it ain't going to happen. He said, but I got a solution for you. It's going to be a little cheaper too. Baby, why he brought that waist trainer out? And she went crazy. And they got into it. She going to tell him to give it to your damn mama. Tricks say, oh, no, bitch. No, he need to give it to you because I wouldn't ask for no shit like that. And basically, they get into it. They arguing. Lyrica Senior is turning up, done throw the dish and everything. And the woman, Tricks, she ain't giving a fuck because she wasn't here for the fuck shit. She was just trying to enjoy the festivities. And everything would be great if this woman would grow up. Now, you got Tierra talking about you don't never give a woman a race trainer because what you saying to her is she fat and it matters. Well, that's not his fault. She fat. And the way she always coming at him, I don't blame her. Now, Lyrica Jr., let me tell you something. You better learn how to control your mama or you going to lose your man. And it look like you got a fairly decent, good relationship. And if Tricks ain't the problem, your mama the problem. Your mama want to help you lose your man because she feel like if you got a man, she ain't coming first. See, your mama's selfish. And she need to be checked about that shit, okay? But I see if you don't woman up and check your mama about this shit, how she treats your husband, you going to be back at their house with her. And both y'all lyrical, lonely asses going to be sitting up drinking and trying to go out and see if somebody going to say y'all look like twins again. Because this man ain't going to keep letting you do that. And his mama ain't going to keep taking the disrespect either. Now, I'm all for being respectful and treating a motherfucker with some respect and not starting shit. But her mama starts shit all the time. Every time they get into it, it's because this woman got this complex. First of all, you ain't no better than her, okay? You and Tricks both look like minions, if you want to know the truth. But for you to keep treating this woman like that, you done lost your damn mind. And Lyrica, if you don't stop it, you're going to be by yourself. Your mama going to have you lonely. So, okay, that's how it is. And I was here for Safari. Safari was sitting there looking from place to place and chewing, baby. I wouldn't have missed the meal either, but I'd have caught all the action that was going on because it was a brawl and security stepped in and they broke that shit up real cute. And Charlie was a ride. But that was pretty much all that happened on this episode of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Again, I say, you know, you're going to have to do something about that mama of yours. She going to fuck it all up for you. In the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys back for Black Ink Crew. Peace.